Hello and welcome to Tech This Out with me, Hermione Way. Pitching is standard practice for startups looking to raise investment. So let's see how this week's Startup of the Week gets on. This is Jack Lenox from enovella.co.uk. Hello dear fluffers, we've got our elevator pitch of the week and it's Jack from enovella.co.uk. Jack, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
Have you pitched to investors before?
I haven't, no.
You haven't, so this is the first time you're going to pitch in an elevator.
Indeed, it is, yeah.
Do you think you're going to be able to communicate what your business does to our audience?
I really hope so, yeah.
Or 5? No. Alright, let's see how you go. And your marks, get set, go!
Great. Okay, eNovella is a social network for aspiring writers and poets. The idea behind it is that it's a bit like a Flickr, but for writers. So in the same way that you can upload photos to Flickr, you upload your writing to eNovella. It can contain almost anything in the world, you know, from screenplays, poetry, as I already said, novels, short stories, absolutely anything you want. The idea behind sort of you putting your stuff up there is that other people can then give you feedback, they can say what they think, and they can mark it as a favourite, which, you know, will make it one of the, you know, you'll give you lots of exposure because you'll be one of the most popular things on the site. You can also get an idea of what people think of your work, and you can get an idea of how good you are. And then the sort of big incentive is that you can also publish, potentially, if... Thank you.
Thanks. Woo.
Excellent.
So, if you were an investor, would you have given Jack the cash? Now on to this week's expert, Sarah Beeny, founder of mysinglefriend.com, property investor, and just launched her latest venture, tepelo.com. You tweeted, we asked.
Hi, I'm Sarah Beeny and this is Tech Fluff TV. When careers opened up to women, which is probably about 30 years ago, women have really enjoyed having great careers and therefore you are often older when you're a man or a woman when you're looking for someone to get married to particularly, and you've got a bit more time. The difficulty is that if you don't meet the right person at 18 when there's masses of single people around, it gets harder as you get older. So I think the problem came first and technology came to solve that problem. I really enjoy Twitter. I think it's really good fun and it's nice to be able to speak to people on quite a direct level. You can actually be very reactionary with Twitter. It's a fantastically useful tool to give people what they want, which is ultimately, in this day and age, I think that any business that doesn't react to the customer and what the customer wants, it's kind of a bit too old school really to exist. I think the best iPhone app for the housing market would probably be Tepelo on the iPhone, which hopefully will come along at some point. Being married and with kids it's the perfect person for my single friend. It's designed for people like me who've got single friends and they want to put them on a dating site. I'll do anything for a hug. Of course I'll redevelop your flat.
So that's it for this week. I'll see you next week for more internet and technology news delivered with a wink.